Hello and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with Immigration Attorney Brian D. Lerner. In this particular video we're talking about the Federal First Offenders Act. So what happens when you're put in deportation proceedings and you have a possession crime? And let's say it's a possession of methamphetamines or cocaine or whatever it is. Um, In other cases, if you happen to have, for example, a possession of marijuana under 35 grams and you were adjusting status, you'd be able to file a waiver of that particular crime. Now, if it's anything other than marijuana, even if it's, a tenth of a gram, you would not be able to waive it. So you're left in deportation proceedings not being able to waive any possession crime other than marijuana. So what do? Well, if it is the first or the only one, drug crime that you happen to have, then you can actually make various motions to expunge it and then apply under the Federal First Offenders Act. And what the Federal First Offenders Act is essentially if you do the expungement and so forth with this particular crime, then unlike any other area of immigration law where expungements are irrelevant, the Federal First Offenders Act will permit you to essentially make a motion to terminate the deportation proceedings and to walk away with your green card, assuming that you have your green card. And even if you don't, you then become eligible for whatever other relief you might have without regard to the possession crime. So essentially what this is a get-out-of-free jail card. It's a manner of being able to beat the deportation and removal proceedings by showing you are not inadmissible or deportable because you fall under this particular act. Now it applies differently a bit depending what jurisdiction you're in, but that's the general definition. And keep in mind there are waivers for all kinds of other crimes, so there's ways of working removal proceedings so that if in your mind you only have one possession charge, then forget about all the other crimes you might have, because those can be dealt with in other manners. But the Federal First Offenders Act is a good way to go forward with one possession crime. Okay, more on the coming videos.